All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while, but we are back with some Rainbow Six Siege action here on this very cold, unlike the rest of the week, Thursday evening. I'll be your host today, coming from the beautiful Storm Lake, Iowa, as I usually do. Again, this is the infamous JV Band JV, coming back to you on the mic today. Again, the notification is a little bit different than the title of this video. I apologize for that. I was rushing pretty good. But this is Midwest R6 League here tonight, and we have a good one on our hands. I think this is week 3, I believe, of Midwest R6. Currently 2-0, I believe, with our Rainbow Six Siege team, at least I hope. I know for sure it's at least 1-0, but pretty sure it's 2-0. Anyway, coming to you against the Cornell Rams, who we've already seen a couple of times earlier this week. Overwatch Gold team for MVEC played against Cornell yesterday, had a win there. And again, the Beavers are currently tied for first place overall with a 4-0 record in MVEC for Overwatch. And of course, for Smash Bros, your gold MVEC saw them on Monday night, where they were able to get a win and push them to also 4-0. Again, the only 4-0 team currently right now for MVEC for Super Smash Bros. Very competitive league for Smash Bros right now. But Overwatch is even crazier because there's 3 undefeated teams right now, all still vying for that number 1 spot. But anyway, we've seen the Rams a lot this week. We will get them again. Oh, and I will fix our skill break at the end of round 1. I just realized we're on the wrong side. Yeah, they are always messing with me, these Rainbow players. But we'll make sure to switch it up again. Beavers actually on the left for round 1. The Rams on the right for round 1. Again, I will just go ahead and swap that afterward. I thought they were on the right side, and then they switched on me last second. So here we go. Getting ready for round 1. And this is Night Haven Labs. I think a lot of people might just call it Night Haven. I don't know. Pretty long title for a map. But anyway, this is where we're at for game 1. Remember, best of 3, first to 7, best of 13. Just like always. Fully Hectic is looking around. Again, we'll also get rosters for you at the end of round 1 as well. And some firing going on. Vedishmead gets the first kill of the night. Lightning Men is going to go. And there is Canned. Now, we have a funny name because the .corn is for the Cornell school, but I will try my best not to say canned corn all night. Right now, Blitzross, going up against the right shield does take him down. Great stuff by Blitzross. Real good beef. Blitzross both getting more, and guys placed all alone. All of a sudden, everybody fell, and Cornell with a stunning, quick and easy round 1 victory. And really, that just all happened in the blink of an eye. Cornell taking it, and again, give me like 15 seconds. We will be right back. Okay, and just a quick swap of the scoreboard at the top of your screen. Cornell takes round 1 pretty convincingly. The Beavers, they're on the attacking side. So they got in, able to push a little bit, but then all of a sudden, I don't know, everybody seemed to be kind of entering the same spot of the map, and it did not go well, with some big kills, especially from Blitzross. And so let's go through your rosters as we are getting ready for round 2. So starting first, I'm going to say Canned, but if I say Canned Corn, kind of funny. Again, this is Cornell's roster. Canned, Jill Not Mad, Blitzross, Lightning Men, and Real Uncle Beef. And for your Beavers, your classic roster to start things off tonight, we have Soul FM, Fully Hectic, Guys Place, Farming My Land, and of course, Mama T's favorite, Vedishmead. here on the docket for you guys this evening. Again, the Beavers, they're trying to extend their winning ways. Again, I think they're 2-0. If they are 1-1, please let me know. Go ahead and type in the comment section. But I thought they were 2-0. For sure they got one win because I watched it, I think. I'm like pretty sure I watched it. Maybe it was NECC. Anyway, it doesn't matter right now as we get ready for round 2. And oh, Farmer Land, they saw some other Beavers. Uh-oh, but Soul, oh, from behind. Gotta watch out for Vedishmeen. Brilliant work, but now all of a sudden Soul's been taken down. He's been shot as well. Luckily able to be healed. But Farmer Land, Vedishmeen, Soul all taking a lot of damage here early in round 2. Guy's place has been seen. Oh man, throwing out sheer heart attack there. Little mini tank. Given not only vision from top down, high ground, but also that vertical pressure that we love to say so much, right? When you're on the bottom and you're trying to listen to footsteps, all of a sudden there's a huge tank. There's a little small tank on the ceiling for you. So very good distraction. We saw it a little bit earlier with Soul distracting Blitzross, which allowed Vedishmeen to go in there and get the kill. Again, this is now why it is 5-4. Not talking about me. Guy's place is searching from above. Not a bad option. Someone's going to have to walk in front. We'll see if that falls for him. So, oh my god. Soul's riot shield is not looking the best. I don't know how you see out of there. That's why Soul's the go. Uh-oh, Vedishmeen saw somebody. But Guy's place is going to be the one to get the kill. Fully hectic again. There's 2 more for the Beavers. 5-on-2. Soul trying to play the diffuser over halfway through. 5-on-2. And gets it to go. Jill Not Mad is now the only one as Real Uncle Beef falls down to another shot by Guy's place. And luckily the shotgun. Jill Not Mad trying to just do everything they can, but fully hectic. Swing it around the corner is exactly what you got to do. Even things up 1-1 after 2 rounds. And I mean, if you were watching both rounds, yeah, that round 2 much better for BVU. They did not just all crowd into one hallway and attempt to break through. This time, slightly more spread out than last time. Ended up working in their favor. But also what really helped, that vertical pressure. Shooting from above. I mean, Obi-Wan said it best. You got to have the high ground. No, okay, he did not say that. I am paraphrasing, but you got to respect the high ground, ladies and gentlemen. I think that was just one of the few things the Beavers had as Guy's place fully hectic. Both had kills from the ceiling to the floor. As we are getting ready for round 3. Cornell, they'll be looking to try to get back to their winning ways. But we'll just have to see what happens. Again, 1-1 after this could be a really close game. I mean, we know Cornell, one of the better teams in MVEC for most of the games, if not all. At least competitive at the end of the day. And yes, just, again, looking from last week. Currently 2-0 right now is Midwest R6. See, I told you, I got you. That is what I'm here for. I'm stats, man.
Stay behind me!
I'm just messing with them. We got round 3 incoming. Fully hectic. Soul FM and Vedishmeen. They're all going in the same place. It didn't work last time. But there they go. Now they're trying to split up a little bit. Vedishmeen leading the charge. Or was behind one of our riot shields. Here we go. Soul walking in. And there's Vedishmeen. Again, this Vedishmeen Soul combo. That's back-to-back rounds. Where Soul walks in with that big riot shield. And Vedishmeen catches him off guard. for the first kill of the round. 5 on 4 as we reach a minute into round 3. This time, however, it is Canned that falls. Again, really hoping that I get told that it's it's Canned Corn, but we'll have to see. Blitz Ross trying to shoot from above. They know that they're going to be there, but Soul almost gave him a free shot, but Blitz Ross not going to be able to find him. And there it was. Finally, Blitz Ross being able to wait gets Vedishmin. And now all of a sudden, so much more fighting. The ceiling explodes. Blitz Ross still has to run away. Soul takes out Lightning Men. And 4 on 3 man advantage with just over a minute remaining. So still have to make their way into the bomb room. Or at the very least, get rid of everyone in the next 50 seconds. Soul's going to walk in fully hectic. Gets him through the wall. Blitz Ross falls 4 on 2. And there was someone near. And there it is. Right next to Soul. We'll see if he bashes him or not. Lightning Man takes down fully hectic. Trying to do their best. Oh, but taken down for my land. Takes down Real Uncle Beef. Jill not mad. Survives the altercation with Soul. Still manages to survive. 20 seconds remaining. The diffuser has to go down. Or Jill has to go down. And For My Land is choosing option number 2. With a nasty angle from the top of the room above. 2 on 1 after 3. And the Beavers, they lose that first one. Seem to be unfazed as these next 2 both going in their direction. I was really kind of nervous at the beginning of round 3 as there was a lot of Beavers grouped up together. You know, Cornell took advantage of that early on. But however, instead, Guy's Place was able to back off, search for another way in. And this Soul Vedishmin combo has worked back-to-back rounds so far, where Soul walks in, causes a distraction. That huge Rise Shield takes up a lot of space, and then Vedishmin calmly and confidently gets in there with a big elim to start off the round. Again, that has happened back-to-back rounds. We'll see if it happens again. You would believe that the Rams, they are going to be ready for it after they keep seeing it. So will something different come out from the Beavers? Only time will tell. And let's take a look at some stats. 3 rounds in, and the Beavers really 3, 3, 3, 3, and 1. I mean, almost everybody has 3 kills. And looking for the Rams, 5 kills with Blitz Ross. They have had a great evening start. 2, 1, 1, and none again for Canned. There to round things out. So a slightly different approach. And again, I don't know if this is necessarily BBU's game plan, but it's ended up working out as everyone's going to be sharing a little bit of sugar in this game 1. Right? Doesn't really matter who it is. Next man up mentality. Who is going to be able to step up and get these elims in order to win the game? And that's really all it's been. Here so far with 12 kills evenly spread out among the top 4 for BBU. So now Lightning Men just kind of looking around again. They got to wait. Been almost a minute. Some explosions to maybe walk in. Guy's Place throwing out the bees. Yeah, everybody loves the bees, man. Or at least I sure hope so. Soul trying to get him from behind and does. Lightning Man couldn't see that one coming. First elim of round 4. And there's Vedishmin with another. Soul with a second. And now it's 5 on 2. Fully hectic. Everybody's getting in. This could be a flawless round. Seem to all just walk in one at a time. Grenade dodges it. Can by themselves. 5 on 1. trying to go for the flawless, and they get it done. Guys plays finish things off with an elim there for a flawless round. And 4-4-4, 3-3 with Soul getting 2. Everyone has at least 3 kills. And my, oh my, every single person is getting their flowers today. Down 1-0, currently 3-1. And this strategy for Cornell, it really worked that first time when all the Beavers kind of came in at a similar place. And even there in that round 4, we saw maybe something a little bit different, or a little bit of the same. They thought, oh, let's all walk in together, and they weren't able to get it done this time. The Rams, they've conceded the last 3 rounds in a row. Just got to get back to their winning ways. If there's going to be a big stack, how can they not get picked off one by one? Because that's really what's going on. You got to, again, it seems pretty straightforward, but these one-on-ones, they're always going to decide the outcome of a game, and it look no further than some of the things we've seen so far today. We've seen some tough angles from floors above through the floorboards. I mean, we've seen grenades be launched. We've seen floors explode and then coming around the wall. There's a lot of one-on-one opportunities that the Beavers have been able to capitalize on so far here tonight. Again, 3-on-1 is your score as we begin round 5. Just getting underway here. And Soul and Venom's being fully hacked. They're all next to this garage door. Waiting for it to explode. It does. Nobody's there. I think someone might be perhaps hiding behind a desk back there. Again, it's hard to see. Can't quite tell where anybody's at. Finish being destroying the wall. They're looking in. Uh-oh, but who is there? It's Blitz Ross. And Blitz Ross definitely, definitely living up to his name. Blitz's Vedishmean. I don't think anybody knew that he was there other than him. So 4-on-5. Great stuff from Blitz Ross. As he aims to try to even things back up. Or at least get it closer. Guys, plays. Yeah, gonna get taken down. Lightning Men. Got in there for my land. Fully hectic. Kind of near. I don't know if he's gonna be able to survive these shots through the wall. More than likely not. Oh! Unless Farm My Land gets in there. Soul FM takes down Canned. So making things a little bit more manageable, but lots of people. Guys place and fully had to take a damage, but there's Soul! Soul with a triple! Ooh, baby, a triple. That is 3 kills for Soul before he goes down. But a big round puts the Beavers back in the lead, 4-2. And then from behind, or excuse me, I guess more around the corner this time, fully hectic and everything has changed. Trying to get something to go. There's Blitzross. There's second of the round. 3-on-1. Guys placed in Soul don't have a lot of health. Can Blitzross take advantage? He's got the bees on him, Farmer Land. Planting the diffuser. Still 3-on-1. And I don't know how this one's gonna go. Oh, thought he had the angle. Oh, no, they are behind a whole nother wall. Excuse me. Blitz Ross trying to blitz through that door. It is not looking good. At just 1 health. And sniped again. There's Guy's Place. Evening things out. Getting the broom, cleaning it up. And what looked to be almost an eerie situation for the Beavers. They turn it around with 2 back-to-back kills from Soul FM, who was able to clutch right before he goes down. 3 kills for Soul, and I think, yeah, now leads the team with 6. And Soul, just a dominating performance on that round. Don't know if they were going to win that round without a huge performance but they get the huge performance, and that's really all that matters. Oh, and speaking of things that do matter, Mama T is in the house. Big shout out, Mama T. She is here. Bring the rain. I mean, obviously, we love Bring the Rain here on stream, and look no further, Mama T. Here, 5 rounds in, 4-1 lead. And this will be our last round before our slight intermission, as we will head to the offense and defensive swaps that we all know and love. Mama T, Veterans has been putting up some pretty decent numbers here in this one. 4 kills, 3 deaths, 2 assists. Always trying to get more elims than well, getting eliminated. And we're gonna get ready to go. Action phase has begun again. And this, I mean, I think I say this every time we're here, but this feels like just a really large map. I don't remember which one it's called. I know we've seen one. It's like a cave looking almost. That one for sure. I mean, that's probably one of the biggest ones. But this one, I don't know if it's the aesthetic. I'm not quite sure what makes it look so large. It just feels like everybody is taking 5 years to get where they need to go on this map. And Canned Corn looking for people. However, not going to see Soul as Blitzross gets taken down. Oh, I should have said he couldn't see Blitzross anymore. Oh, this could be bad, but Venice Mean takes down Real Uncle Beef. This is not Real Uncle Beef. However, it doesn't really matter. For My Land takes down Real Uncle Beef. Lightning Men taking a lot of damage as well. Fully hit the... Eliminates Canned Corn. Just canned, whatever. Whatever it is. 35 seconds remaining. Diffusers down. Lightning Men by themselves. It's fully headed with a handgun. And give it to Soul with the handgun through the riot shield one more time. Trips for Soul. Sneaky Schmeen. Mama T in the house. Loving what she's seeing. 5-1. Here in the roll swap. Oh, excuse me. My mouse is just on there. Let me get that off for you, ladies and gentlemen. But a big one for the Beavers, and they are going to extend this lead once more. It is 5-1 here as we switch offense and defense. And a big, strong performance offensively for the Beavers. All they got to do now is defend 2 times. And they'll be able to take home game number 1. And this first game, for people that might just be tuning in, at one point was 1-0 Cornell, but they have not gotten anything to stick as of late here within the last 5 rounds. Not that they're playing bad, other than maybe the flawless round, but really outside of that, nothing wrong with this performance. You just got to be able to finish. You have to run through the finish line. And really, I don't think this is the case. But as a friendly reminder, you can't just be playing not to lose. You gotta be playing to win. Now, I don't think they have any issue with this. But it's just who wants it more? Coming down here with some of these one-on-ones that we've been seeing all evening. Nothing, I don't think anything like that. None of these 50-50 shots are gonna be changed as we reach the second half of game 1. We'll just have to see, though. Again, getting the defense set up. Putting up some rock walls, shooting through floorboards, barbed wire, all the goods. And I wish I kind of knew what these were. Kind of looking like little dice thing. Maybe, maybe a tripwire of some kind. Could be cool. We love to see tripwires. For us, anyway. And we're gonna begin things. Real Uncle Beef gonna start with the little diffuser. Trying to get a little bit of diffusal going on. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry for anyone who's seen Monsters Inc. I thought that was a scream canister. I'm not. I'm sorry. It is definitely. Oh, I was gonna say an explosive. That is not an explosion, unless you want to call it a cold explosion. Gets through. Tries to get through the wall, but no, they're gonna break the glass. So guys' place cannot see through. And it is Blitz Ross who is right outside this garage door. Seems to be a pretty common place to try to break through. Oh, they can see inside. Blitz Ross looking. Who can they see? Real Uncle Beef is gonna get guys' place instead. From the top there. Blow it. Uh-oh. Even more explosives trying to get through this garage door. It seems like a 2-on-2. And who is dancing? It is Soul who's dancing. However, gonna take a lot of damage. Real Uncle Beef doing some of the heavy lifting. Nobody is walking in the garage door yet. They're gonna leave. Oh, and still shoot from the top ropes. Real Uncle Beef is not going anywhere. Throwing down the drone. Again, we are under a minute remaining. 5-on-4. Cornell leads. Oh, and then there's Canned, who takes down Vedishme. 3-on-5. 45 seconds left. This could be one solid defense. But they're gonna need a humongous play by this defense. Because right now, 5 people with 25 seconds remaining. Again, Real Uncle Beef just has to start it. And Real Uncle Beef takes down Soul. Who, I mean, he's on a tear this game. Cans, easy limb. But Fully Hectic takes down Lightning Man right before he goes. Or excuse me, Fully Hectic takes down Lightning Man. 1-on-3. 1-on-2. Jill not mad. But he gets taken down. Real Uncle Beef, how many kills was that? 3? 4? I'm not quite sure how many that was. But Real Uncle Beef is the real, the uncle, and the beef all at the same time. What a performance from them. I don't know, I think that was 3, but it felt like 4. I don't remember exactly how many it was. All I know is that Real Uncle Beef, I don't know, someone test him. Absolutely great performance in that one. And Cornell, they're going to take an offensive start. 5-2, your overall score. Again, both of these teams need the other one score in order to take home game 1. Remember, best of 3 tonight. And every game, obviously, extremely important, especially without that many games to go through. Again, if you're watching, 5-on-2 for people who may have just joined. We are getting ready to begin. Round 8, Cornell gave up 5 in a row, but as we always say, it only takes 1 round. It really does. It only takes 1 round in order to flip an entire evening and an entire games, entire sets. So the Rams have to feed on that hot start, but really, oh my gosh, real Uncle Beef putting in an MVP performance in that one. I mean, that's like, he didn't even win MVP. That's 28 brawn right there. Brilliant stuff. Jill not mad. Real Uncle Beef, Lightning Men. They're gonna walk in together with 3. Now, I'm not really sure where this is at. Maybe it almost looked like an elevator of some kind. Maybe they're gonna walk in from below. They're right next to the bomb. Maybe got eyes on it. And again, they're gonna freeze the wall. Try to get it destroyed. And I really like how they freeze the wall, open it up, and then they immediately hide. I mean, that is some like little brother tactics, but exactly what you got to do when trying to enter. That way, you know, you don't just break open the garage door and then, oh, I got shot. It's open. And speaking of getting shot, Farmland Land shot from below. A Beaver staple, but this time kind of getting the tables turned a little bit. As Farmland Land. Uh-oh, they're waiting. Oh, but it's a riot shield. Uh-oh, how is he going to get through the riot shield? We'll have to find out. Some blood being taken. Blitzfrost has taken slight damage. What rhymes with a cash, ladies and gentlemen? That is a huge splash. Farming My Land takes on Blitzfrost. Even though he got a little bit of help in order to put him on the ground. So not entirely Farming My Land, but gets credited for the kill. Takes him down. 4-on-4. Guy's place falls. Flashbang! Farming My Land can't see anything. There's Canned. With a kill there, that is now his second of the evening. Really, it's been a lot of heavy lifting from Blitzfrost and Real Uncle Beef. And fully hectic again. 3-on-4. Trying to get it from above. Not a bad option. So, oh my gosh. Soul is trying to do the thing. The thing. And if you guys don't know what the thing is yet, that is throw this C4 on the lights or like on the ceiling that you see here when someone's pulling up, and then kaboom, blow it up as soon as I get there. My whole main objective is to blow up, and with 10 seconds left, there it was! That was the C4 we were talking about! Soul with 2! Venishman, you gotta hold on! He's gotta hold on! 1 second! No time remaining! That is the C4 we were talking about from Soul! Got 2 kills, a double kill with the C4, and one of them was holding the diffuser. I think it was Real Uncle Beef. And that is what we're talking about. This is the C4s that we keep seeing. Some of the best C4s I've ever seen. Brilliant, brilliant things coming out from Soul in order to get a double kill as they both walk in. Soul may have ended up also blowing himself up, but you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do. And Venishman, if Venishman would have died, would have been game. That would have been it. But because he survived, he was able to just simply run away and get it done. Great stuff. 6-2. It is now match point. Round number 9. Beavers looking to take home a game 1 after a, I mean, just a heart attack game, or round 8 we just saw. I swear, one of these days, I'm not gonna make it, but we're still here, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready for match point. Mama T, I don't even know what I can't even remember back far, but I hope that was the funniest thing, whatever you just saw. I really do. And we're getting ready for round 9. Little heartbeat scan from Farming My Land. This has got to be one of the cooler things that I see. I mean, I just like the infrared, and it shows heartbeats. Like, you know, it doesn't tell you exactly where people's at, but tells you if they're there or not. I think that's a really unique tool there from the Farming My Land. And this time, Real Uncle Beef had the diffuser pretty much, I think, both games offensively for the Rams. So they're going to switch it up. My go. the screen canister, that's what it was. Oh, I can't even. I forgot I referenced that. Okay. You didn't hear me. You didn't hear that. All right, let's go. We got 1:50 remaining, just under 2. The Rams, they are waiting to lock in and wait for the bomb. They destroy the garage door next to the bomb, so they know where it's at, but can they get in there? Nobody's walking in yet. Maybe a tiny bit of distraction. Soul FM, is taken down by Blitz Ross. And a big handgun to begin round 9. But there's Farm My Land. That's the C4. Another C4. These C4s, they just keep coming out. This time from Farming My Land. Let's check it on the go. If I had a nickel for every C4 that killed 2 people in the last 2 rounds, I'd have 2 nickels. It isn't a lot, but awesome that it happened twice. Taking a lot of damage. Fully Hectic wins the one-on-one. Drops the diffuser. And with 45 seconds left, Fully Hectic, yeah, just go ahead. He and Vedishmi trying to defend the diffuser now. Fully Hectic. Oh, they're searching. They see somebody. Again, you don't even necessarily need to get any kills. You just have to force them away from the diffuser. And Farming My Land, give him another one. That's a triple kill. Who in what could be the final round. 3-on-1. Oh, and he shot. He shoots him through. Shoots him through the ceiling. Doesn't even need the floorboards. Has him right there. That is the heartbeat scanner, which is no longer active as he gets the kill and a 7-2 victory for the Beavers here in game number 1. We will be back here shortly, ladies and gentlemen, for game 2. Make sure you guys don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more Rainbow Six Siege action coming your way shortly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are returning for game 2. Oh, excuse me 1 second. Let me yoink. There we go. All right. We're getting ready for game 2. Beavers took it 7-2. They're in game 1, and they'll be looking to do more of the same here on Clubhouse as we begin game 2. Mama T, I was loving it. C4, way to go, Beavs. Exactly right. That is what we just saw. Looking for more of the same as we approach this match point in terms of game. Remember, this is best of 3 as usual. And while I got you here, rosters will be staying the same. And just so, let's, again, taking a little bit of look around BVU esports from earlier this week. Referenced it early, but Cornell was able to get big wins. Or, excuse me, it was against Cornell. Smash Bros. Beat them 3-2 in a crazy game 3.
Attackers need to locate
NEC Overwatch. NECC Overwatch Week 3 improved to 2-1 as they won yesterday. And then NECC Rainbow played yesterday. They got a 2-0 over the University of Houston downtown, which, if you guys don't know, they actually played University of Houston downtown, at least one of their teams, in the postseason last season. And then ECAC Valorant improved to 1-2 after beating what I think is Binghamton. Again, I can't quite see what the what that logo was, but I'm like quite confident. And then today, Cornell, obviously for Midwest R6, as you guys are watching, and ECAC BVU Navy for Overwatch going up against the Penn State Beren, so slightly different. Okay, actually, Soul FM's gonna sub out for the B. Big shout out to the Beat for being here. And what's kind of crazy, we've never done something like this. We're gonna have an actual Rainbow Six Siege expert come pull up to the stream. Soul, you are here with us now. Soul, how are you feeling after that first game?
The first game was pretty good. You know, Cornell was actually doing pretty well on us. You know, they took a couple rounds off us, and man, we were kind of struggling a little bit, but it was a good match from both teams. But,
yeah,
I would say this though, I'm not an expert. I would say that.
You're not. I mean, you're more of an expert than than me on the stream. I can tell you that much. It's already 3-3. Fully Hectic just takes down Real Uncle Beef.
Getting a second pick. Wow, this is actually going good on Beavers. It is a 3v2. We do have Joe on Echo and Light on the Capcan. Hopefully they can actually hold a pretty good pick and a good crosshair.
See, like, look at this. We now have character names. Look how much the stream has improved since you got here, and the double kill to finish things off. Guys plays Fully Hectic, both getting one, and that's gonna be 1-0 to start things off here in game 2. Look at this. We have advanced and evolved way further than ever before. Now that we have character names.
Man, this is exciting. I typically don't get to actually see myself outside and see my teammates play a whole lot. We do play together in VOD and we critique each other, but seeing this from this point of view, seeing my teammates just play without me, it's pretty nice.
So, Mama T is going crazy. You had a game with a triple kill to finish things off. We're going crazy. I was even going crazy because I'm like, guys, they're gonna run the classic C4 on the ceiling. They keep doing that, and then you blew up 2 people, and one of them had the diffuser. I mean, it was crazy. Mama T was going crazy. I was going crazy. It was awesome. It was great.
It was great. That was Alex. Alex got my trade back. That was Alex, if I know that I'm going to die, I at least know that one of my teammates are gonna get a trade.
It was crazy. We were, oh man, it was awesome. And now that we're here on round 2, what kind of things do you expect to see? Look at this. I can ask these kind of questions. What do you expect to see on a map like Clubhouse here, Jesus?
It's a very default, very simple map. You know, the goal of the map is to waste time and bait. You know, you got to make sure that you're holding crosses and just forcing the attacker team to go into your line of sight rather than you push them, right? Overall, though, I'm liking this setup here. Cornell is free balling, it seems like, and they're setting up pretty fluid here.
Yeah, and they've been doing that all night. It's coming down to a lot of these one-on-one battles that we've been seeing. I talked about a little bit earlier. But it seems like whenever one person like deviates from the group, you just can't lose that battle. Otherwise, it's just a huge loss.
Definitely, you lose all of that pressure and structure. Look at this. Look at Alex preparing to set up what he needs to do. Like the whole team is a well-oiled machine right now.
And I mean, it really has. Again, 7-2 was last time. Like these things are kind of cool. I mean, I just call them explosive things because, you know,
They're called can openers.
Oh, can openers. Well,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Hey, it makes sense though. I can see it. I think.
They're like an additional hard breaching for some ops because, you know, majority of the time you see all hard breachers getting banned right away because that's kind of meta. The hard breachers are pretty good.
And I remember when Cornell was on offense last time, they have to have this they froze the wall and then it crumbled, and I was gonna say it was gonna explode, but then it was ice. I was like, oh, that's not an explosion.
Yeah, that's Tove. He's an operator that throws these canisters that have like nitrous in it, and it freezes at a very low level. It stops most utility. Oh, good pick off Guy's place. Look at that, just holding that cutoff angle.
Yeah, that was nasty. And you said kind of get them to walk into you rather than you walking into them, and that's exactly what happened. I know his name is Canned, but because it's not Cornell, every time I see it, I try not to say canned corn.
Canned corn. Dude, it's such a good name, though.
It's a great name. But, oh, dude, Mama T's shouting you out, Jesus.
Hi.
Mama T loves you, man.
Hi, Mama T. Thank you.
That's the biggest C supporter I've ever seen. We love Mama T here on stream. That's for sure.
Same.
And looking around 4-on-5, just about 45 seconds remaining in round 2. Well, how fast do we want to push in? Because sometimes it takes forever to push in.
So this is the biggest thing in Siege, depending on what team you are. You gotta really gather information before you're gonna start executing. So this is a great spot for the Beavers to take a little bit of time, slow down, gather information. And look, that's what they're doing. They're slowing down. They're getting picks, and they're just isolating. They know they could just get off those picks, and they're going to be playing off those trades. They just got to be careful with it. Oh, we do see a little miss on the beat, but we are going to get a cross. We do get a cross here. We get a pick. He doesn't know that he is down, and we got it. Look at that.
And they got him exactly as you described it there, Mr. Soul FM, Mr. Jesus. I mean, they slowed it down, right? Because sometimes... I'll see you guys start and advance towards the bomb to defuse, and it'll be under 30 seconds by the time you start it. That to me, I don't know if you're trying to give me a heart attack on stream when I'm watching something that close, but I mean we see that all the time. And this one again, no different. 2-0 for your Beavers, and they're gonna slow it down, get the big picks. Guy's place was in there, Fully Hedged was in there, and that's another one. Chalk it up to BVU.
Yeah, this season is gonna be a pretty good season for the Siege team. Right, everyone's doing the best they can. Everyone's trying to, not only academically but also in their game, and it was really nice.
Yeah, we never forget about academics. I think there was it was almost 30. I think almost 30 people made NECC all academic last semester.
That's a really pretty good numbers, especially in universities bigger. It's fantastic to see that not only are we doing good in our games, but we're also doing good in our studies.
And I think we had, I do not have an exact number for you right now, but I think we had almost 20 people on the dean's list actually.
Holy.
It was almost. I think it was at least 15. I thought it was a really large number.
That's impressive.
You know,
That is
me
very
being
impressive.
one of them, but we don't. Yeah, no.
Shout out for Micah.
Hey,
Shout
no,
out to Micah.
that's why there's again. It was a really large number. It's really cool to see because again, you can be as good in the game as you want, but really when we're here, right, it's for school. It's for learning. And I mean, you're the biggest supporter of that, Jesus. I know that for sure.
Definitely. I really try to. I really try to improve every time.
And so when we get to see those types of statistics, some of my favorite to shout out for sure.
Definitely. Are we going to be able to see this? We do see Thermite going out. We do see a player on rafters. I wonder how BV is going to try to take these attacks. They got to be careful, though, because it looks like Cornell is set out, spaced, and holding off the process here. I like this lane of sight. Ooh, unfortunately, Guy's Place does get picked off, but they have to be careful here. It's a 4v5. They have to isolate or force a fight or a kill here.
And yeah, that's what I mean. We've been seeing it all night. How can you force someone to take a fight that they don't want to?
Utility is your biggest friend.
Little C4 action.
Little C4 action here.
That's my favorite to watch anyway. The C4s.
We're gonna see a good execute here. It looks like they're gonna go from a con site over, and they're gonna force individuals. Look at that utility, unfortunate with the nade, but they do force someone off. They do see him. They do nade him. How? Hopefully, Drew does get a pick here, and he does a good pick for BV. They just need to make sure they use utility to execute on that Mira there. Ooh, talking about that. Look at this.
Oh. We lost him. Oh, there's another C4. More utility coming out.
Bomb is going down. We do see bomb going, but Drew does get picked off. But this is a good position. 2v. It's a 1v2 here. It is our player Dawson here.
Yeah, the Fully Hectic takes on Blitz Ross, forcing it to be a one-on-one. Fully Hectic, Jill not mad. This is it, right? I mean, we've talked about 1v1s all evening. I mean, this kind of has to be a 1v1. There's only one. Yeah, there's only one left for each. Fully Hectic, they're gonna wait until this diffuser's getting ready to, be diffused. How ironic. 10 seconds left. They gotta do it. They have no choice. And there he goes. Fully Hectic just casually waiting.
Yeah, that's all you have to do. It's part of the game. Force them to come to you. That's why you go for the plant. That was a good execute on BV there. They used the right utility. They got picks off, and they forced them to not look for the planter here. They didn't even know bomb was going down.
No, I mean, you explained the utilities. They threw in 2-3 grenades, forcing them to just move around, right? They didn't die, but they didn't have to in order to just get them out of position. And then one by one, Far My Land had a great kill right before he was taken down in order to let Fully Hectic get in there with the win. Again, just stand around the corner. They either have to kill you or defuse the diffuser. And so you just wait for him to go defuse it, and then you get him. It was brilliant work.
It's textbook right there. That's default Siege right there at its core.
Is that what you preach, Jesus, to the team? That's what you tell them?
Sometimes we do. Look, there's some teams that, unfortunately, they just might be mechanically better than you, right? But this is a teamwork game. People don't understand that Siege is starting to slow down, and you have to be smart on how you're going to take these fights. Rather than just running and gunning, you got to actually use your brain and use your gun at the same time.
Man, using your brain, man, that's some of the hardest things to do. That's for sure. Oh, come on. Rainbow Six got luck in for us. Mama T, just in. Nice. Can the corn.
Can the corn. Oh,
I like that. I feel like we should start saying that more. Next time Can gets taken down, I'll say can the. I'll say it. Oh, there we go, man. I'm just glad it didn't crash on us. It crashed on us last week, I remember.
Yeah, I remember.
That was just really unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate. That was a good game, too.
Oh,
it was actually a hard game for us. I don't remember who we went, but they took a map off us. We were struggling that first map. But after a while, we got it. After a while, we did get it.
Because I think it was 7-1 game 1. No, it was 7-0 game 1 last week. If you guys remember on Wednesday when I was here. And then game 2. Yeah. Hey, Mama T's loving the stream right now. She's telling us to preach. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. I think she's wondering about the academics from earlier.
Definitely.
I did not realize Mama T worked at BVU as a faculty member.
Really?
I didn't until Donna Muscle. I had a class with her. One day during class, she said, "Yeah, so I don't remember. Mama T, don't hate me if I don't know your first name. I just know you as Mama T." But she was like, "Yeah, I have a friend who works here, and her son plays esports for Siege, and she watches the stream all the time. And she said whoever was streaming was really funny." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, Mama T works here at BV. I had no idea."
That's messed up, Micah. How could you not? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Don't hate on me for this, Mama T. I didn't know that that she was Mama T at first until.
No, Donna Muscle's not Mama T.
No. I know Donald Muscle's not Mama T, but I didn't know because when I first was playing with my teammate Vedishmin, I didn't know that was Mama T's son playing with us.
That's awesome. I mean, it was crazy. Anyway, we love you, Mama T. We're glad you're here. Vedishmin, speaking of which, trying to get in, but there was someone behind that big rock wall, and that feels like a pretty good move.
Yeah, that's a zombie. She's a really good defense operator to hold against you on rafters. This is a very hard, intense battle here to go against, just because you can't walk up as the shield. You can't walk in there because of just of lines of sight. If Drew was to just rush in there, he would just get shot and he'd get killed right off the bat because his shield doesn't cover the top of his head.
Oh, it doesn't. I thought it did.
Nope.
Oh.
Even if you look up or anything, it does not cover your head.
Because I know it doesn't cover your feet, and that's what I'm used to people aiming for is like the legs. I did not realize it didn't cover your head either.
You got to be very careful with how you're going to take these fights. That's why utility is the biggest game right here. I'm very surprised that they aren't using their utility. And it does look like Fully Hectic does get a pick off the Raptors player, and Vedishmin does get picked off. But there's trade. It's a 1v2. We're going to look at this. This might be a good match here for Fully Hectic. He has to be careful of the post below. I don't think he knows that post is below. Wait! Teammates are pinging him.
Oh, hold
Teammates
on.
are pinging him.
Hold on.
Is he going to get the wall bang? Trust the call. Trust the call. And he
Ow! Oh yeah, triple kill by Fully Hectic, and he clutched a 1v2 last round, trying to do it again. And you're right, you gotta trust the ping, Jesus. Trust your teammates, and they got him.
We are gonna see this. He does have 24 seconds left on the clock. He has to go for a kill here.
He's
And
looking.
he does!
Ow! What a play, Fully Hectic. He uses the utilities, the grenades, trying to flush him out, but he was just hiding in the corner. And Fully Hectic, again, that is back-to-back 1v2 clutches from Fully Hectic. I mean, he's dominating right now. He's got
11 and oh man.
Does it get any better than that? I mean, not really.
I don't know what to say other than his stats are getting boosted right now.
Yeah, no soul to take his elims anymore. But no, dude, I mean, crazy work from Fully Hectic, back-to-back 1v2. But he had 4 kills that round.
Yes, that was a
huge
good
quad kill.
Hey, that was a good try on BB. Unfortunately, they didn't set the right utility or set the tone to start isolating isolating picks because they knew where that Azami was. They just needed to figure out, hey, what can we do? What do we need to do? How can we kill this person? How can we force them out so we can take this space? And it took them a bit.
And defuse as many bombs as they can.
Ended up getting it done. That's 4 straight rounds for the Beavers, even without their main man, Soul, who's, as you guys know, currently here with me. Was not expecting that. This is a very pleasant surprise.
Really? I was just wanting to get our players to get more playtime. That's the biggest thing that here at BV is that we really encourage everyone to get their hands dirty and get experience. What's the best motivator and best teacher? Experience.
Hey, that's true. I feel you. You do that all the time on the Smash team. I'll throw in. I'll intentionally put in some bad matchups every now and then if I feel we just need to learn it a little bit.
Yeah, it's how you get better. You gotta. A good coach once said to me, "You gotta get cooked before you get cooked."
Hey, that's true. Famous quote. Oh man, let's not watch Jill before I lose my mind. I don't know what Jill's up to. Are they done? Okay, they're finally done. Saved me, but we're getting ready here for round 5. 4-0 currently in the favor of your Beavers.
Reload.
And what kind of setup are they doing to enter the building here in this one?
I kind of don't want to spoil this just because.
Well, don't spoil anything, but
I
in
don't
the
want
most basic terms.
Most basic terms, they're just going from one side to another. Is a very common thing. Opposite side over. That's really all what a lot of teams right here. There's like very general, broad terms. It's like, you know, you don't isolate. You force one side and then go to the other side, right?
Yes.
That's what you would see a lot. Especially in pro teams. Actually, pro teams are a little bit more efficient and more elevated. Look at that, B getting a good pick off the player in Logi, and they're just setting up. Look at these crosses. Look at how they're holding. Look at the amount of space they're taking. Like this is gonna be insane.
And we talked about it. I remember talking about it, I think, last week. Like, most FPS games, you don't get to, like, tilt your gun like that.
Nope,
that
not
is
at all.
such a unique thing to Siege specifically.
Oh, he
doesn't see him!
But that is a Capcan off on the beat. What a good shot from Vedishmin here.
Oh, wait, they don't see him again!
Yep.
Oh, they're going to need some eyes on the back of their head right now. The Rams, it is 4-1 in terms of personnel. Blitzross all by themselves.
Let's see if they can hold this. I don't think they're going to be able to do anything. They do get shut off by the Rooney Gate, or the Aurora Gate, and it just seems like Fully Hectic is watching that flank.
I mean, too good. They're everywhere. I mean, you turn the corner, and there's another beaver waiting for you. Or not even waiting for you. You don't even know that they're waiting for you. And you get taken down from behind.
Those, you know, some of the beavers are sneaky players sometimes, man.
I mean, these are the sneakiest beavers I've ever seen.
Silent but deadly.
And they get them again. Oh yeah, this will be our last round before the offense and defensive switch, ladies and gentlemen who are watching. And boy, I mean, I somehow they get even better without Soul with them.
Oh, they have to show up, because if I'm not there, then things aren't gonna get done. That's a joke. That's a joke. But anyway,
they're playing real good right now, though.
Yeah, no, they're playing really good. A lot of times, I won't lie, I like to go fast because I know that as a team we can be efficient and fast, right? That's the biggest thing. We can slow down, we can do whatever we need, but we need to make sure that everyone's doing what they need to do, right? And I think that's the biggest thing right here. This map is all default. You know, you just have to play it slow, force some picks, and then isolate each of the defenders away from each other.
We'll see if it's more the same coming into the last offensive round for the Beavers here, potentially in this one. And I mean, they've been all over the place here this evening, and it seems they could do no wrong. Hey Zeus, if you're in the place of Cornell right now, here in the middle of game 2, what kind of things are you saying to your team at this point?
I would start, you know what? I'll start saying, let's lock in, boys. We know what they're gonna be doing, right? They have a shield that's always gonna be walking in on us. We can force the shield. We know one's gonna be behind him. Might as well just double up, use utility, nitro smokes, whatever utility we have, and kill that shield, because the moment that shield is done, you know, we can do whatever we want. We can just wait for them. They can't do anything. They won't be able to enter.
And the Rams, they've had some decent starts to games. I remember they started 5-3 even at one point.
Yes.
But it's just down the stretch in the clutch. It's right there again. There's Real Uncle Beef, another kill on the B, and they're gonna go up 4-5 again. But can they hold on to it? I don't know. We're about to find out.
Definitely here.
As they go down, and then you gotta remember at the end of the day, Fully Hectic has also clutched 2 different 2v1s here in game 2, so I think Fully Hectic might have another big game on his hands potentially here in this one.
Maybe if Vedishmin uses utility correctly, like right there. Ooh, he just had to have someone help him out, and he does. He does have Farming Land holding cutoff. There's one below on red holding him, and he is gonna get the pick. He does get the trade. A good pick on Farming My Land here. 3v3. Farming My Land getting another pick.
Where is he? We better just switch to him.
Look at this. Look at Farming My Land. He had the cutoff angles. He knew what he needed to go and where to attack. This is how Siege is meant to be played.
Yeah, I mean, Farming My Land, now the triple kill here in this one. He's got all 3 for the Beavers. Oh, he was looking for more.
Yes.
Farming My Land, you are one greedy man. Trying to get another one. We'll see if Fully Hectic can get in there maybe.
Farming My Land with LMG is so funny.
It's working though.
You don't see it a lot, but it does work for him.
And everybody, we're all walking in now. Vedishmin looking to plant the diffuser. Fully hectic from the other side. Farm my land. Looking for 4.
That does, Fully Hectic does get a pick, but it does look like Venishmean is down. They gotta be careful with how they're gonna take this fight.
Yeah, we've seen some 1v2s already. Lightning Men dodging. He's looking. He's looking. He's got to wait. Just keep waiting. Oh, he thought he had him.
Yes.
Oh, they're close.
They just need to hold him. They don't need to swing. And it looks like Fully Hectic is holding the cross and just gets the pick.
I mean, that's just such a hard angle to walk into, though.
Definitely.
From behind, like, a half-broken wall. Is Fully Hectic. And 6-0 here in the first half of Game 2. All BVU after that. It shouldn't be much more. Again, just one clean defense from the Beavers will end this one 7-0, or potentially just at any point here this evening. And I mean, again, just all BVU in this one. Played everything good. We'll take a look at some stats. Fully had to be 14-0 right now.
He's gonna get 16 kills, even more. This is. I think he might have been my record.
I mean, he's looking for it if he hasn't already. I mean, 14-0 right now.
This is gonna be a big jump on Fully Hectic here, especially in the Midwest R6 stats sheet right here.
Oh, they keep track.
Yep, they
Man,
keep
yeah, Fully Hectic is. I don't want to. He's going up in the MVP rankings. That's for sure.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Actually, funny enough, I do want to mention this. Fully Hectic was actually got #1 for top 5 clips in Midwest R6.
Really?
Yeah.
This season or last season?
This season he got first place, I believe. Yeah, he got an ace in one of our maps, and it was a really good ace. It was a really good ace.
That is awesome. Again, I would totally love to talk about it. That's such a crazy, like, cool thing that gets to happen. Big shout out to Fully Hectic for being, just being the goat.
Let's leave the shield alone.
I think it's because Venishmean was holding the shield, but Mama T has her priorities straight.
For real.
As we get ready again, we've switched now. Beavers on the defense, going to need just one successful defense. As it is a match point coming into round 7.
Oh man! Hopefully they just get this out and get the game a little bit cut off short, but. I'm excited to see how they're gonna hold off on this. They do have a bit of practice on this map. They just gotta be mindful and careful on how they're gonna take this or defend this. Right? It's very hard, especially because the site is very open from windows. Right?
Yeah, I mean, again, they were just attacking for the last 6 rounds. We'll see if they're able to defend it at least. Again, just at least one time. Again, we'll get ready for this one. The big shout out to the B. The B has been playing pretty good.
Yeah,
not nothing eye-catching since Fully Hectic has really been getting most of the kills, but really doing a lot of things that aren't in the box score.
Yeah, no, definitely. The B has been doing phenomenal. He's doing what he needs to be done. Wasting time, making sure that they get in the initial take, making sure that they don't fall in and kill the hard breaches. He's playing what he is needed to play. That is the entry, right? You're gonna have to take space. You're gonna have to go in and make sure. Oh, what a good!
Sorry, I was just trying to watch.
Guys, play.
I was just trying to watch the flamethrower. Then all of a sudden he was gone. Oh my goodness! All of a sudden it's 4-2. I'm trying to look. Everybody just died immediately. I'm not really sure what happened there.
It is. You're just seeing just BV ready and going for contact swings here.
Yeah, I mean, they're swinging for the fences in this one. 4-on-2. I don't even know what happened. I saw Lightning Men go down, and then, I don't think it was a C4. I didn't see the C4 symbol, but a crazy double kill wherever it was.
No, it looked like, I think Fully Hectic is still out. And it looks like Farming My Land is trying to get a peek off the run out here.
This man's crazy.
Man,
he's gonna get a shield on top of a roof.
Yeah, no, this is amazing because if you didn't notice, Farming My Land and Guy's Place, they ran out together. You don't see that very often.
No. Usually you see like one person at most. I did not realize they were both gonna run out at the exact same time.
Oh, we do see Farming My Land getting tracked by Deimos. I wonder how Deimos is gonna take this fight against Farming My Land. And it does look like Fully Hectic does get the knife off The game was so unfortunate. I don't think he was looking.
No, I really don't think so. They've had some times with them, and there's just one more. Unable to see fully hectic. He gets another one. That is 16-0.
I told you 16
to finish
kills.
the night.
I told you he was gonna get 16 kills, but what a great match from BV. This is a good game. This was a great game for them.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of subs to finish things off. Yeah, I think we all knew who the MVP of this one was. Cornell, they had some decent stretches, but just, again, not enough to do any real damage here this evening. And the Beavers, they're going to clutch this one out, and they're going to take this one 7-2 and 7-0 this evening. What a performance. Even with Soul here in the commentary room, still able to get it done, even with less losses.
Definitely. That's look, before I left, I heard now we could do good since Jesus is leaving. I'm like, okay, you better prove it. You better prove it. And look, they proved it.
They did prove it. That was awesome. Again, big shout out Cornell. I think this is the third time we played against them this week.
I think
because
so.
MVEC week had Smash on Monday, Overwatch, we saw them yesterday, and then we see them today for Rainbow Six Siege. Again, BVU going 3-0 against Cornell this week. It could have went either way for Smash Bros, that's for sure.
Definitely.
I mean, that was a close game. But anyway, that's going to be it from us tonight. 2-0 victory for your BVU Rainbow Six Siege team. We even got guest Soul FM, the Jesus Silva, to come on the stream. Any final words for us today, Jesus?
No, I don't have much other than let's go BV. All right, let's go. Let's get this season. Let's get it.
3-0 now on the season for Midwest R6. It was Division 4 for Midwest R6?
I think so, yeah, Division 4.
And they're looking, there's 7 regular season weeks?
Yep.
Looking to, again, they need 4 more to have another undefeated season in the regular season, as they made it close. They made it to the championship last season against Wichita State.
Oh, that team was a good team. That was a very rough game, but they were good players. Give props to WVUT.
And again, they're looking to make another deep postseason push. I know you guys. I know you guys got that in the back of your pockets. I mean, you guys hopefully will make another large run this upcoming postseason, barring you make it. But I believe that you can. I definitely believe for sure.
We are definitely trying.
Okay, that's going to be it from us tonight. Coming to you from beautiful but yet cold Storm Lake, Iowa. This is the infamous JV Band JV today. With me, of course, for Game 2 was the Soul FM. And we'll see you guys next time. Good night, Storm Lake.